All right, let me go check here. Mike and Noriel. Okay, how about this, guys? Medyo nga humihina yung internet. Baka sa internet, no? Kanina pa tong umaga eh. Yan, ni-refresh ko yung buong OBS. Yan, may audio na, sabi ni Mike. All right, good. Thank you so much, Mike. As always. Yeah, as always. Thanks, Mike, for always being with me in these sessions, telling me na kung meron tayo audio or wala. Okay, good. So, again, sabi ko nga, we were anticipating for news releases, and I believe, as Shirley said earlier, na-release na siya. Okay? I'm refreshing my page to see what the actual number is, but unfortunately, ito na nga, medyo bumabagal yung internet ko. So, hindi ko nakikita yung actual release. Oh, ito na. We're still waiting for PMI report, right? About an hour from now. Then we have non-farm payroll. There you go. Forecasted number is 490, and the current medyo mas mababa siya. So it could be strong for the dollar. That's the expectation. Yeah. Because when you talk about okay, non-farm payroll, these are, let's say, what you call this, the number of people employed, okay, excluding of course the farming industry. We were just talking about the palay and everything earlier, so that includes, or sorry, exclude the people who are in the farming industry. So ito yung mga nasa office and what. Yeah, so it, we have lower, yeah, number, okay, in this case. So meaning, um I was expecting for things to be good for the dollar, but knowing that we have low number in the employment, okay, there could be a whiplash here towards what you call this, the downside, or a weakening of the dollar. Though I was expecting for it to be strong, okay, pero may back to back pa naman tayong report dito. Though slightly close lang din yung unemployment rate, which is a like a 0.1% lower from the previous month, actually 2 from the forecasted. So that's still a good news. Kaya nagba-battle yung dollar, whether it can be strong or not. Okay? Now in this case, if you're talking about AUD USD, let me put in a little what do you call this? Fundamental in this analysis. If we are expecting for a stronger dollar, okay? If you put them in a seesaw, pag medyo mas malakas yung dollar expectation natin, yeah, kung ganito, in terms of malakas, sabihin natin, magiging mabigat siya dito sa season na to. The AUD-USD price will likely point in that direction, pababa, kasi mas mabigat si dollar eh. Right? So, in this case, hindi natin siya nakikita pa talagang nagpo-push kasi nag-stay siya dito pa rin sa taas. So, our expectation is for this price to go down, okay? Pero, hindi nangyayari yun. Kumbaga, nagsa-sideways siya ng ganun, okay? But, if you look at USD CAD on the other hand, okay, if you look at USD CAD, again, we'll put that on a seesaw, USD CAD or USD and the Canadian dollar, right? Kung mas mabigat si dollar, pag nandito siya sa may kaliwa mo as a base currency, you might expect for this price to go up right there. Okay? Which is not really showing good strength right now, but if you notice from where it was, it's actually moving a little higher, right? If you want to see a much clearer movement there, at least for the last hour. Yan yung naging effect niya, at least for this hour. Okay? So, from here, umakyat siya doon ng few points. Okay? So, that few points is equivalent to like about 14 pips as well. Okay? So, the expectation is for the price to still continue there. All right? Now, given that information that we have on hand right now, we could possibly expect for a stronger dollar. So meaning, active pa rin yung sell natin. Based sa performance ni AUD-USD for the whole week, yes, it's just going sideways here. Knowing that it's touching a certain resistance or a ceiling for the people who are already trading, yes, we understand that when the price hits is like parang peak niya or pinaka-ceiling niya, there's a very good chance for the price to go down, which is the same expectation from here. Yun ang gusto natin makita. So, the best position to take in this situation is still a sell. So, I'm not taking off my sell there. Kung hindi man yan bumaba ng tuluyan tonight, then possibly we can carry this trade over to the next week. Okay? For the people who have been with me in this YouTube sessions for the longest time, you understand that I don't have take profit levels. I don't set them, right? So, kaya I usually I let my trade run, diba? Pero at one point, as soon as I see that the market is like going sideways or what, and I want to take the profit already, I can always do that. Okay? So, for the people who are not in the trade yet, okay, I would suggest for you to wait for the breakout of this mini consolidation. Okay? Kung hindi pa kayo nakapasok sa trade na to, okay? Thanks, Noriel. Kung hindi pa kayo nakapasok sa trade, no, ang gusto nating makita is a breakout of this consolidation. You might want to go to your H4 chart or the H1 chart para mas makita nyo yung short-term consolidation or nagsa-sideways siya dito. So kung mapapansin nyo, as I switch from H4 to H1, okay, this is on H1, this is on H4, I'll go and draw a rectangle there. Okay, so mapapansin nyo, for at least how many days, the price have not gone any higher or lower than this range right here. So may nakikita tayong pag sideways niya dyan. Okay? So ibig sabihin, if you are looking for a sell, my suggestion to everyone is either wait for the sell right here, okay? Kasi medyo mas malapit na siya dyan. You can go and take advantage for your sell here. Sabihin natin, ito yung sell 1 mo, okay? Alright? Pero ang take profit mo will be just as low as this. So this is your TP1. Okay? Now, pag nag-breakout siya, ito yung sinasabi ko, kung hahabol pa kayo at nag-breakout yan, you might want to take your sell below the horizontal line. So, ibig sabihin, somewhere here, itong sa circle ko will be your sell 2. Ibig sabihin, diyan ka papasok ulit sa pangalawang trade mo. Then, yung take profit mo probably could be deeper somewhere here. This will be your take profit too. Okay? So, conservatively, if you are to take the trade short term, you are likely to operate within this orange box, okay? And pag gusto mong medyo long term, baka pwede mong i-extend yung take profit mo anticipating for the breakout, okay? Conservatively, you can wait for the breakout and wait for your sell. I'll make it a green box here. Dito ka nag-aantay ng sell mo, right? Yun yung being conservative naman, okay? But for me, I already have a position there since Monday. So, kung mapapansin nyo, kung since Monday yan, ilang beses na siya bumaba dito from this green line. This is actually my entry price, okay? For if you're selling, you anticipate for the price to go down. So every time that the price is below your entry, you make money here. So ito yung positive mo na profit, ito yung losses mo, yung negative. Pag nagsisell ka, take note ulit ha, if nagsisell ka, you expect for the price to go below where your entry price is, which is my green line right here. Okay, so multiple times, yeah, since Monday, nandito na siya, nagpa-profit na siya, pero ayaw niya talagang bumaba. So, it was my choice to keep the trade there. Let me see if we can still monetize it in the next coming days. I know it's Sunday or Saturday tomorrow, pero the market will continue anyway if its movement comes Monday. So, no worries. Okay? So, mapapansin nyo, may several scenarios na tayo sana dito that we can take the money when it was below the green line. But anyway, it was trader's discretion. If you are on the same situation, you must understand why you're keeping the trade for an extended period of time. Okay? If you're not comfortable doing so, then you might want to look forward to just taking trade short term. Ibig sabihin, ang target mo lang would be somewhere between 10 to 20 pips, then you're done. Alright? So, that's my take on AUD-USD. Just in case it will go up there tonight, and if I'm available to monitor this tonight, but I don't think I will be. It's Football Friday, as you know me, and we recently just bought a new toy. Yeah, we recently just bought a new toy. So, aside from Football Friday, we're having Darts Friday too, or Darts every day. Okay, so it's very unlikely for me to monitor the trades tonight. So I hope you guys can enjoy your Friday as well and have a good weekend ahead of you. So do not stress yourself out. Okay. So, but anyway, but if you are, you know what to look for on AUD USD. Okay. Next would be how did you expect the dollar is going up before the news released? Well, knowing that USD CAD is at the floor, right? And USD JPY is still on an uptrend. Okay. I'm looking at the dollar strength across the board. That's the answer. How are you anticipating for the dollar to be strong? You look at, for me personally, I look at the currency pairs like across the board kung malakas ba si dollar on all currency pairs, right? Where you have the dollar there included. So so far, based on the technical analysis, that's my bias, right? So that's where the confidence is coming from. Okay, na pwedeng lumakas si dollar, right? And of course, non-farm payroll, I was expecting for a much better number. Okay, given that there could be some releases that could strengthen up the dollar. Okay, so that's my take. Let's jump in on, look at this. Let's jump in on Euro USD as well. Tingnan natin kung parehas ba yung bias natin. Okay, kay Euro USD. Look at this. For you guys who were with me Wednesday, okay, let me have a clean chart here. All right, look at this. Let me go back to line. Yeah, okay. We are seeing this horizontal line from Wednesday. Look at this being tested here. Again, we are on Euro USD, okay? So, kung Euro USD na naman nandito sa side na to, kung gagawin mo siyang siso, kung mas mabigat si dollar, you expect for the price to go lower, okay? Now, that's the fundamental of it, okay? Now, if you look at the chart itself, it's now touching a previous floor, now acting as a ceiling. If you are aware of support and resistance or ceilings and floors, you expect for the price to go down if it touches the ceiling. So, in this case, look at this. From here on Wednesday, this is Thursday, today is Friday. So, kung nandito si price nung Wednesday at ito na si Friday ngayon, anong nangyari kay Euro USD? Euro USD, umakyat to o bumaba? Well, obviously, bumaba siya, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, kung bumaba yung price, then strong si dollar. So, that's another example of checking whether the dollar can be strong or weak if you look at its performance across the board. So, at least, so far, for the last two currency pairs that we're checking, we are expecting for a stronger dollar. Ibig sabihin, when you have the dollar on the term currency, as the term currency, I mean, then you might expect for the dollar to push the price lower. Okay? So, I hope that makes sense. And for Shirley, I hope I answered that question too, right? So in our case now, looking at this move, kung mapapansin nyo, may pagka-uptrend siya ng short term. Pero nga, sabi natin, right, may pagka-uptrend siya. Look at these swings right here. Beautiful swings. It could be as perfect as we want it to be. Pero we're very, very close to the ceiling. For you guys who were able to catch a sell here from yesterday or Thursday or Wednesday, good job for you guys. I think we are on a profit level already. Following this uptrend or this ascending triangle here. Again, if you're hearing this term for the very first time, ascending triangle, you can always Google this term. All right. It's a chart pattern where the buyer's pressure is much greater than the seller's. So meaning there's a very good chance for this breakout to happen anytime soon. Okay? So ibig sabihin, medyo short-lived yung anticipation natin for a stronger dollar when it comes to Euro USD. So there's a very good chance na baka umakyat siya doon at maging weak dollar next week. So tingnan natin. I will not change my bias not until the price really breaks through this level right here. Right? Anong ibig sabihin nun? Kumbaga, kung malakas talaga sila buyers, kailangan niyang i-break yung ceiling na yan. Okay? Kung ganun talaga siya kalakas, then we want to see the price action on this orange circle right here. Ibig sabihin, mas maraming buyers more than the sellers. Pag hindi nangyari yon, my bias is still short or sell for Euro USD. In our case now, I'm not seeing any good reasons to get in on a sell kasi I'm very, very close to that trend line support. Pero aggressively, yeah, nandiyan na naman yung pagkakatinong kamay mo pag medyo gusto mo lang pumasok aggressively. Well, this is still a 30 pipper right here, right? This is still a 30 pipper. Kung kaya niya pang bumaba, then yes, possibly we can catch short-term trades here until this trend line right here. Okay? Pero for me, No, I want to enjoy my weekend, and I don't want to be like going back and forth sa my charts for a trade that I'm not that confident with. Compared to AUD USD, pakita ko sa inyo ha. Compared to AUD USD, going back, okay? Compared to AUD USD, if you're looking at my chart, kung nagsesell ako, medyo malayo-layo pa ako dun sa pink na line. Ibig sabihin, there's still room for the price to go down. Okay? So, medyo malayo-layo pa yung pupuntahan niya. Pero if I go to Euro USD, go back to that daily chart again, okay? Kung papansinin niyo dito, okay, yung diagonal line ko nandyan din. Almost identical yung analysis doon. Pero very very close na siya dito sa pink na line. Ibig sabihin, if you use those lines as levels where the price can reverse, ibig sabihin, pwedeng mag-reverse siya dito at yung sell ko pwedeng matalo. So, compared to AUD USD, I'm not that confident to take another sell on Euro US. It could possibly break, yes, it's true, pero I'm not that confident compared to AUD USD. So again, when you talk about portfolio management, okay, or risk management, okay, everything starts from your understanding about what the general market condition is. So kung hindi ka aware, or at least kung aware ka man pero hindi ka confident dun sa position na yon, might as well not take the trade and move to the next currency to protect your account. Okay? Again, no trade is still better than a losing trade. Okay, I hope if you're listening to me now, write that down. I hope that will be a good reminder for you. No trade is still better than a losing trade. Yeah, one of the best traders I know, where I used to teach people how to trade, said that. Yeah. His name is Will, parang ka name ni Will Mark, right? So he once said that no trade is better than a losing trade because it's one way to protect your capital as well, right? So mas maganda pa rin yung pinoprotektahan mo yung capital kesa lang para masabing may trade ka, kinuha mo kahit hindi naman maganda. 'Di ba? We were talking about exchanging your palay to fish. Basta magkaroon lang ng fish, hindi naman pala presko yung fish. I hope that makes sense to the people I was in the session earlier, 'di ba? So, that's one way of protecting your portfolio, right? No fish is better than a bulok na fish, and I can keep my palay instead, right? So, no trade is still better than a losing trade. I can keep my capital now instead of just jumping in on a trade for the sake of having one. Okay? So, if you're not confident with the position, there's no shotgun in your head. Ask yourself, do I have confidence to take this trade? If the answer is no, move to the next currency pair. Okay? I hope that will help you improve your portfolio and increase your profitability instead of taking so-so trades, 'di ba? Yes, yes, Chris. No trade is still better than a losing trade, 'di ba? Okay, so I would go back to Euro USD on Monday. So if you're available on Monday, again, I'm doing the session at 8:30. Charts up at 8:30. So get ready for Monday. Balikan natin tong Euro USD na to. Tingnan natin kung tradable na siya next week. For now, it's Friday. I want to enjoy my Friday. Yeah, I'll pass Euro USD muna. I'll move on to the next, which is GBP USD. Okay, which is still going sideways, but if you guys were with me Wednesday, ito pa rin yung ina-expect natin. Ina-expect natin tong ceiling na to be strong, which is holding really really strong. Hindi mag-breakout si market papunta doon. Okay? So ibig sabihin, ang bias natin is still for the price to go down. Let me see if we can get in. I have several pending orders from here na hindi na trigger. Unfortunately, I'm seeing this big bar right here. Pansinin nyo yan, right? Parang nandito lang din talaga si market. So there's no clear movement there on where the price can be pushed towards to. Though we know it's coming from the ceiling, the bias is for a sell. Pero if I'm going in now, I can't find a reasonable entry price. Though we have a bearish engulfing here, a beautiful one. Pero pansinin nyo, meron siyang parang floor level dito na I'm not sure if you're seeing that, pero we have that short-term support level there that I want to see break out first. Because compared to AUD USD, I'm in the trade already before the sideways happened. But now, I'm seeing the sideways before I get in. Diba? So, look at that rejection right here. Very, very clear yung rejection natin dito. Kung may intention talaga siya bumaba, kanina pang bumaba yan. So, if I wanted to sell, I'll draw this horizontal line again. And I want to see if my 15-minute chart can break through that. Yeah, you don't want to be selling here and suddenly the market goes up. You don't want that, right? So ibig sabihin, every time the price hits this level right here, umaakyat siya. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kung nagsasell ka, gusto mong pababa si price. Kasi kung opposite yung movement niya, di negative ka. Talo ka. 'Di ba? So, kung papasok ako ngayon and looking at historical data, several times before, price was rejected, price was rejected, price was rejected, meaning nag-reverse, right? Hindi nag-move in my favor. Okay? Ibig sabihin, kung magsasell ako ngayon, what's the likelihood of price moving down? Is it high or low? Yeah. Do we have a high probability sell or low probability sell? It's a low probability sell, definitely. Diba? So, I don't want that. Though the bias is a sell. Okay? So, I don't want to complicate the analysis. It's a no for now. All right? This one is for Monday. Balikan natin yan ng Monday. Hindi siya tradable now. But possibly, we can go and take advantage of that on Monday. Okay? So I'm moving on to the next currency pair, which is NZD-USD. Okay? Unlike our AUD-USD, okay, this price has not gone lower here. I want to go and buy, actually. I was expecting for strong Kiwi, but it did not happen. All right? uh, may continuation sana dito. Kaso nga lang, papansinin nyo, if I go and draw another horizontal line here for you, okay, I was expecting for it to really go, pero hindi na siya nangyari. Kasi probably your question is bakit? Yan. If I go to a Wednesday chart or Wednesday bar, yun nandun sa taas na yon. Okay? Pupunta ako sa 15 minutes, no? Balikan natin yung horizontal line na yan. Okay. Yun. Yung time na yon na nagbe-breakout siya, akala ko magtuloy-tuloy na siya. So I was waiting for a good entry price, pero yeah, hindi naman nagtuloy-tuloy. So I wasn't able to go and look for a beautiful entry price. So kung babalik ako dito, the first entry was a bullish engulfing potential, but it was never triggered. Look at that. It was a bullish engulfing potential. So for the people who are aware of the pattern already, good. If you're still not familiar with the bullish engulfing or the bearish engulfing, you can let me know, right? Or you can always Google it, right? Everything that we're talking about here is well, except for my personal experience, is Googleable, right? If that's even a word already, okay? Pwede nyo namang i-Google yun eh. If you're kind of confused of the article you have read, don't worry. Go and reach out to me and I'll answer your queries to the best of my knowledge. All right? So from here, also a reminder to everyone, no? If you're taking trades with me, by the way, please apply trader's discretion, ha? I'm not forcing you to take any position. All right? Take this information for your education, and this is not a financial advice. I hope everyone understands that. Okay, so NZD-USD, I've been wanting to like see this price move up, pero hindi nangyari. Though it went down, do I want to trade it? Personally, let me share this to you. If my initial bias is not right fulfilled, it's like, yeah, I don't have confidence to take on that trade. Kaya nga usually what I do is to move to the next currency pair right away. And from here, okay, I want to see if the price can go for a sell, a quick sell. Not until, yeah, it's kind of tricky on this one. What you're noticing here now is like I'm trying too hard to look for a trade on NZD USD, and that's one way to know that if I'm, yeah, trying too hard for the analysis, it's not a good trade to take already. Yeah, I don't think I want this. A quick sell? No. No. Yeah, I want to move to the next currency pair. So far, Euro USD, GBP USD, and NZD USD is something for Monday already. Yeah. That's for Monday already. Balikan natin kung ano yung magiging performance. Tingnan natin kung pwede na siya for next week. Yeah. So from here, I want to move on to USD CHF. Okay. USD CHF, if you notice, it's a big sideways market here, trying to go for this move right here. Okay? So, kung napansin nyo to kanina, yung sinabi kong ascending triangle, yeah, lumiliit yung space niya dito. Okay? You might want to expect for a breakout, which it did, pero bumalik din siya ulit dito. But the beautiful thing about this is, you are seeing a much clearer uptrend now. Then the price is likely to push in that direction. For the question earlier, why are you expecting for the dollar to be strong? Well, simply as this pattern presents itself, 'di ba? Parang if you say USD, CHF, okay? Pansinin niyo nandito na sa kaliwa si USD, nagiging base currency na siya kung ilalagay natin siya sa isang what do you call this? seesaw, 'di ba? Magiging mabigat siya, right? If you say strong, magiging mabigat siya, so the seesaw will point in that direction. So that's one way to know, or at least for me personally, that's how I look into whether the dollar can be strong or not. Okay? But of course, merong mga caveat or asterisk if you want to put it that way, right? May mga conditions. Anong ibig sabihin? Ibig sabihin, kailangan niya ma-break yung mga ceilings na gusto kong makita para mas confident ako sa trade. So, ibig sabihin from here, I'll be a little bit conservative when it comes to these levels. Hindi ibig sabihin, uy, maganda yun ha, buy na kaagad. Hindi naman sa ganun, alright? Ang sa akin kasi, every time I take a trade, I want it to be within the confines of my rules, right? So dapat nandun siya. So for all traders right there, if you are trading your own money, or if you are a social trader, well, please, if you are a social trader, be socially responsible as well, right? Understanding that there are people following you, right? Hindi ibig sabihin na you're a social trader and you're just doing your thing, hindi mo na inaalala kung anong mangyayari sa account ng mga nagfa-follow sa'yo. So please, be socially responsible as well. Pina-follow ka nung tao kasi may confidence siya sa'yo. So kung ikaw, wala kang respeto sa account nila, wag naman sana ganun, right? So please understand, being a social trader, right? Being a social trader, you have social responsibility to the people who are following you. So kung sa tingin nyo lang na you are in the position, or you're in yeah, in the position to just take a trade for the sake of it, please think twice, and remember there are people following your trades as well. So again, my message there is, please be socially responsible too. Okay? So, but then again, if you're trading your own account, by all means, right? Be aggressive as you can, 'di ba? Or as you please. Okay? Always think about, still, right? Kahit nagiging aggressive ka, think about protecting your account. Kasi bakit? Pag naubos yung capital mo, right? Magta-top up ka na naman ulit, magdadagdag ka na naman ulit. That's not good way to run a business. Ibig sabihin, right? Dagdag ka ng dagdag ng pondo, wala namang profit. Okay? So, that's something that I want you to remember. Whether you're a social trader or you're trading for yourself, right? Hindi pa rin magandang business yung lagi ka lang nagdadagdag sa capital mo, right? Ang pinakamagandang business is you can keep the capital and constantly withdrawing from it. Ibig sabihin, the profit na ang wini-withdraw mo, right? Whatever you see on the balance is always more than where you started. That's a good business, okay? Kahit pa $1 or $2 yan, profit is profit. Kesa naman lagi kang nagta-top up at nagdadagdag na lang lagi sa account mo. That's not good business. I tell you, right? I apologize if my words are a little blunt, okay? If you cannot protect your account, all right, then you don't have the right to trade. Okay? Because again, when it comes to investing, rule number one is capital preservation. Okay? Rule number one is capital preservation. Without capital, then there's nothing else that you can do. Okay? You don't want to be in the business just to keep on adding capital and capital and capital pa ulit-ulit. Yeah. Yeah, that's hitting several stones in your head several times before already and still doing the same thing. Yeah. Again, committing a mistake is okay, but if you're doing the same thing over and over again, it's no longer acceptable. Okay? So, in that case, for me, you must have a trading plan. Follow your trading plan, respect your trading plan, and if it's not within your trading plan, it's okay to say no to a trade and move to the next currency pair, right? Like me right now, I have two running trades that I have shown you. This one, I really wanted to get in, pero hindi siya pasok sa rules ko. I'm okay with saying no to this trade, and I'll rather put my effort or my focus to a currency pair that I am more confident, right? So, parang ganun dyan. Okay, I hope that makes sense to everyone. USD CAD will be the next one. Look at this. I've been holding this trade since Wednesday. So, the confidence is there, right? Though ang nangyayari parang ito maganda. History could possibly, if not always, repeat itself, right? And another way to look at this is history will leave you clues. So, pwedeng nagsa-sideways siya dito na maliit, but eventually it went up. So, the reason why I'm holding on to this trade is because of this belief that I have that the price is likely to move in my favor still. Okay? So, though we are just few dollars in profit here, then we can possibly expect for the market to move further there. Okay? Is there good sign on a lower time frame? Not really much on this one on the 15-minute chart, but I would say on the 1 hourly chart, this big bar really is giving me the confidence right there that the price can still continue to move up. Conservatively, I have a ceiling here that has been created by the market for the last few hours. So, pwedeng tingnan natin pag umakyat diyan ulit at ayaw niya na, 'di ba? Ayaw niya na mag-breakout, baka i-take profit na natin dito. Pwede na tayo mag-take profit dito. So meaning if I'm trading at $1 per pip here, this is about $32. If you're trading at $10 per pip, that's a good $333 there to bank for a weekend. So it depends on how much you're trading per pip. By the way, if you do not understand lot sizing too, let me know on the comment section, or you can go and reach out to me sa Facebook account ko, or so yeah, you can go and message me on the videos that I have on YouTube, so I can explain to you again. I might not have all the answers to all your questions, but I would try my best to answer them to the best of my knowledge. And if I really don't have it, I will point you to the direction where you can find the answer. That's the best thing I can do. Okay, so let's see if the price can still move in our favor. That's a beautiful 30 pipper there. If it would break through, by the way, just to give you an idea, if it would break through from here to there, this is a beautiful additional 120 or 130 pips there. So yeah, if you can hold on to your position for a much longer time, that's okay. Uh, that's totally fine too. But pero if you are a trader who's just starting your journey and you're not confident to keep your trades longer, that's totally fine as well. You can always take the money where you are comfortable with. Yeah, if you want to take the money at $1, that's totally good naman. Okay, ang sa akin lang is you might want to build the confidence to really let the market move. Yeah, kesa yung alam mo yung scenario, I'm not sure if there's someone here that has this experience. Alam mo yung willing ka mag-hold ng malaki-laking loss, pero pag nag-profit lang ng konti, nagmamadali kang mag-exit, right? So that's not really a good practice. You're not really what you call this, you're not training your brain to be confident in your trades. Kasi bakit? Mag-profit lang ng konti, nag-exit ka na. Pero pag losses, 'di ba? Hino-hold mo siya with what you call this, with the hope that the price can still move in your favor, 'di ba? So, kumbaga sa Tagalog, namamaasa ka pa, 'di ba? So, maglagay ka ng stop loss, maglagay ka ng safety net, kumbaga. That's another way to protect your account. I'm okay with losing 10% of my account in one trade than losing everything in one trade. Yeah, if you agree with that, please let me know. Right? If you don't, yeah, I'm totally fine with whatever you believe in. But the question here for me is, if you don't believe in risk management, then what do you believe in? Yeah, I hope you can answer that question for me. If your answer is, I don't believe in risk management, then my question to you is, then what do you believe in? Right? If not risk management. Kasi for me, in general, I don't want to like sound like a pastor or whatnot. And for me, in general, life itself as it is already risky, right? So I'm not as religious as you are, or maybe, yeah. But for me, sabi ko nga, life as it is already risky. Why? Because you cannot get out of this alive. No one goes to heaven without dying. If you are going to heaven, that is. Yeah, so again, that's how risky life is, diba? So you will not get out of this alive. So again, my question is, if you do not believe in risk management, then what do you believe in to protect your account? So if you have an answer there, I would love to listen to you, and probably, yep, if I can find it reasonable, then I will follow that ideology as well. All right. So again, for me, it's always about risk management. It's all about protecting my capital. Okay, so I'm keeping the USD CAD trade there. I want to move on to USD JPY, and in this case, I want to delete all the lines here. I want to have a fresh look because this price is not really moving in my favor um, for quite some time now. And let me just go back to this. Yeah. Why am I doing this on USD CAD? For everyone's benefit, USD CAD is my favorite. Sorry, USD JPY, right? USD JPY is my favorite currency pair. So, dahil favorite ko siya, alam mo yon, kahit hindi na siya tradable, hinahanapan ko pa rin siya ng paraan maging tradable lang siya. So, that's one bias that I want you to remove, or at least stay away from. Unfortunately, it's a force of habit. When I started my trading journey, well, I can be it's something I can be proud of. I am self-taught. I started watching videos and reading articles about trading. So unfortunately, in that case, pag self-taught ka kasi or you're trying to learn by yourself, anything that you read, you see, you watch, right, is subject to your interpretation. So there are some things that I have interpreted it incorrectly. So sa kasamaang palad po is nandito pa rin siya dun sa kung tatawagin mo siyang DNA. Nandun pa rin siya, hindi siya matanggal-tanggal. So parang 'di ba, bad habits really really are hard to break. So I hope you won't have those bad habits anymore, or please do not try to have one at least. Um if you want to know more of my bad habits, yeah, you can chat with me, and I'll tell you. Right, one bad habit. At least let me share this to you now. One bad habit that I have is I don't have stop loss before. Wala akong safety net on my trades. Right. I do not protect my account. Well, in the first place, I don't know what risk management is. So in my defense, right, I don't know it. So the problem there is that I lost 80% of my account at the beginning of my journey. So it was a very, very expensive learning process for me. So I hope you will take note of that and do not allow yourself to create bad habits anymore. But anyway, let me go to USD here, my favorite currency pair. It is still on an uptrend if you notice that. Okay. If you still notice this, we still have this uptrend right here. Though nagta-tighten siya. Okay? If you look at the bigger picture, right? We are already sitting at a ceiling. So ibig sabihin there's a very good chance for the price to now reverse, right? After that false breakout, there's a very good chance for this price to reverse. Pero kung hindi naman, we could possibly see USD above 125, right, in the next coming weeks. So if you notice earlier, my bias is still strong dollar, right? Dahil nga dito, right? Because a little bit of fundamental to everyone for the people who likes trading with the news. At JPY, or the Japanese yen, is one of the safe haven currency pairs for investors, or currency for investors. So ibig sabihin, if the dollar is weak, people tend to look at the yen. If the dollar is strong, right, they go back to the dollar. Now, earlier today, there were several high impact news, right, that was released relating to the Japanese yen, right? But unfortunately, it was not moving in the yen's favor. That's why the dollar is still stronger. Now, dahil safe haven si Japanese yen, I hope I'm not talking alien here, but if I am, I hope you can do a little research about currency correlation if you wish to trade with the news, right? Um, if Japanese yen is strong, it's likely to be strong across the board. Like you can pair it to Euro yen, AUD yen, CHF yen, right? GBP yen, right? It can be strong across the board. Okay. Now, if the yen is weaker than the dollar, in that case, the dollar can be strong across the board as well. I hope that makes sense, right? So, kumbaga pa sa basketball, 'di ba? Kumbaga sa basketball, merong isang team, yung titira mo yung dalawang pinakamalakas na team, right? So kung yung team na yon, let's say team A is stronger than team B, right? Then team A can possibly win on all teams from C to whatever or how many teams you have, right? Parang ganon. Now, if team B is stronger now, right, kesa kay team A, then again, si team B ang possible din na manalo, right? Across the board. So, ibig sabihin, in all currency pairs that I'm looking at, my top two teams will be USD and JPY. Right? So, doon ko siya tinitingnan. Isa yun sa way for me to know if the dollar can be strong or not. So, again, that's a personal choice based on my experience. If you find a different way to look into currency correlation, you can let me know so we can explore it together as well. Okay? So, the take is still possibly a strong dollar here. Continuation. Look at that beautiful orange above the blue. Bouncing off from this level right here. Okay. So from here, so we want to see if the price can go back. Then we can go and jump in again for another buy. All right. So we'll see. We'll see. Tingnan natin. This is a beautiful example. If whether the price can go up or not. Okay, and I think from Wednesday, this is the reversal that we are expecting for. So for the people who were able to catch the trade from this touch on the orange line, that's about 50 pips there for you, and about 30 pips naman on that second move. So that's a beautiful 90 pipper there for at least this couple of bounces. Okay, so for me, if we are to wait for another trade here, we want the price to go back and touch the orange line. Kung kaya pa to tonight, then we go in for another buy. Okay? Again, I'm looking at a 15-minute chart. Okay? Understanding that the price can still go up. If I want to take advantage of the short-term move tonight, medyo may room pa naman tayo for buying. Okay? So probably for the guys who are with me tonight, let me know, okay, if you were able to catch some trade here tonight, or if not, then we can redo our analysis comes Monday. Okay? So, yeah, there you go. It's 9:15 again. Yeah, parang ganun-ganun lang, 45 minutes na tayo nag-uusap about the major currency pairs. So, I hope this session was still helpful, even though you're attending this several times already, like Mike and Noriel, right? Actively sending their comments sa YouTube channel natin. I really appreciate you guys' attention. All right. Anong gamit kong EMA, right? It's 48 and 98. The orange is 48, the blue one is 98, right? So you might want to check on that. I look for trades every time it bounces the orange line. Okay? No SL on smallest lot size, is that appropriate? Oh, that's a very good question. Let me answer this. Since we're talking about portfolio management earlier, okay lang ba na walang SL on a smallest lot size? Right? So, ibig sabihin, pinakamababang stake size na yon. Like, you're trading 10 cents lang per pip or $1 per pip. Is it okay not to have stop loss? I say no. Regardless kung magkano yung tinitrade mo, kahit sabihin natin malaki yung account mo, pero maliit yung lot sizing mo, still have a stop loss. Why? The stop loss, ganito na lang, wag mo na lang siya tingnan sa monetary value. Tingnan mo siya doon sa reversal ng market. Ano ibig sabihin nun? If the stop loss is hit, meaning the market is moving the opposite direction, it's time for you to reassess your position and assess your re-entry. Okay? Ibig sabihin, reassess meaning gusto ko bang pumasok for the same position, or I want to let go of that losing trade, then just from buying to selling or selling to buying. Okay, so take the stop loss as a level where you can change your bias and move on and move on to the next trade. Kasi if you hold on to a trade na hindi naman siya nagmo-monetize, then that's not really a good thing to do. Okay, kasi bakit? Alright, another thing is, that losing trade, kung hindi pa man siya kino-close, that negative trade will really haunt you, right? Umaabot yung times na hindi ka nakakatulog dahil iniisip mo meron kang trade na negative, right? Yeah? Sinong nag-agree doon? From the guys in this Zoom session, meron ba kayong ganong situation na hindi ka na halos makatulog kasi meron kang negative trade na floating? Exactly, right? So, ganito po, wala pong halaga na pwedeng ibayad, or wala pong ano tawag dito, walang equivalent na monetary value ang peace of mind. Do you guys agree? Walang monetary value or equivalent yung peace of mind. So, 10%, okay na ako matalo ng 10%, right? Kasi hindi ako makatulog, may stress pang kasama yon. So, ibig sabihin, pag na-stress ka, pagod ka na naman kinabukasan. Pag pagod ka, hindi ka makakapaghanap ng magandang trade. Pag hindi ka nakakapaghanap ng magandang trade, may stress ka na naman lalo. Pag lagi kang stress, di magkakasakit ka. Pag nagkasakit ka, din, di ba, goodbye earth na. Okay, so stress can be the root cause of someone's death. So please, do not let that happen to you. I hope dun pa lang sa nasi-stress ka, maramdaman mo na hindi na tama yung ginagawa mo. Then you can reassess your position. Okay? Kasi, right, as I always say, if you feel that you're stressful on whatever activity it is, it could be trading or it could be something else, you're not doing it properly. Okay? Because again, when it comes to trading, pag na-stress ka na, hindi na maganda yan. Because trading should be fun, everyone. I know it's Friday. I'll let you go now. Please enjoy your Friday. For the guys in YouTube, have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful Friday to you guys. Enjoy your weekend, right? I'll see you on Monday, 8:30, right? I'll be posting the link. And right, you will receive the notification, right? If you hit the notification bell. So please do that for me. And if it's not too much to ask, if you find this content helpful, right, you can share it to your friends and to your Facebook, yeah, pages, or your, what do you call this, um Facebook group or what. Yeah, if you find this session helpful. All right, so for the guys in Zoom, just hang in there. Yeah, and for you guys in YouTube, I'll see you on Monday, everyone. Again, enjoy. Cheers. Bye for now.